Hello there. Well, today you're joining me from the Lake District, and I've come on a bit of a special trip. It's something I've been planning to do for quite a while. It's Helvellyn wild camping. Hopefully there's going to be a nice sunset. Hopefully tomorrow there'll be a nice sunrise. Hopefully nothing will go wrong again. And tonight there should be a full moon up in the sky, and that is going to turn all the fells over there, a bit blown out on the camera, but all those fells should light up. It should create some nice interesting shadows and nice interesting moonscapes. I've got everything with me I need in the bag. I've got a tent, tripod, all my photography gear, sleeping bag, mat, change of clothing because this is already soaked and I'm only half a mile up. But yeah, should be a good night. Now, I haven't brought my OEX tent with me this time. I bought a cheap basic tent that I bought off Amazon a long time ago, that I use as a photography shelter when I do these hikes just for photography, just in case it rains or I need shelter from the sun or anything like that. It's really lightweight. It's with the heavy duty tent pegs I use, it's only about 1 kilo in weight, whereas the OEX tent, the Hyena 2, well, that was nearer to 3 kilos in weight. And given how knackering this walk is going to be, especially since I'm carrying water as well, I'm carrying about 3 litres of water. So any weight I can save, I'll save it. Some might say leave the camera behind, but no, I'd rather leave my leg behind. So hopefully this is going to be a great trip. Now I'm going to play a bit of footage, just some B-roll. I'll come back to you and show you some of the views when we're almost halfway up. Now at the moment I've got 1.8 miles upward descent up there somewhere. So I reckon when I can see over this ridge that you can see up here, I reckon that's where I'll come back to you and I'll show you some of the views. Let's get down to it. Bit of a sit rep. I'm about 200 yards off of being halfway up. Now the path's over there behind me. I've just come off the path because I've taken a bit of a tumble on a rock. Oh, I really don't have much luck with these trips. I only twisted my ankle a bit. It's hurting, but yeah, I can certainly feel it. I've decided Helvellyn's going to have to wait for another day. However, look at where I am. I mean, if I just turn you around over this way, Keswick's down that way. That lake there's Thirlmere. Got all these beautiful fells, the mountains. It's going to be a clear night. I reckon there are still some good shots to be had tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find somewhere near here. I mean, there's a good spot just behind me, but I want to be a bit less obvious if I can. I wouldn't mind getting on top of those rocks there and seeing how flat it is. In fact, I think I might go up there in a minute without the backpack, which I've left over there. And I'm just going to have a look for a flat spot and a nice composition, because I'm loving the trees we've got down here. They don't look like they belong in this country. They look more like from Canada or something. It's looking absolutely beautiful, and I'm not going to waste a 1 mile walk up a pretty steep incline just because of a twisted sock. However, with that backpack, it wouldn't be sensible to go much further. So I'm going to take a quick jaunt up there, and I'm going to see what we can see. If there isn't anything there, I'll just pitch the tent here for the night. One way or the other, I'm staying. I'm not giving up. I'm not running away because of an accident or anything like that again. Whatever curse I've got where wild camping's concerned, it's getting broken tonight. I haven't done it since I was about, I think 28 was the last time I actually went out wild camping. And before that I was a teenager. So before I invest too much money in the gear, which might have been a good idea, making it lighter, I want to see if I still enjoy it. I mean, I absolutely love being out here. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's so relaxing and peaceful as well. But do I like sleeping out here, or have I become a little bit set in my ways with hotels? I have to admit, the last 20 years or so, the closest I've come to roughing it has been the travel lodge. Let's see what we can see. I'll bring you back on top of these rocks, and we'll have a look if there's a good composition up there. See you up there. Okay, so I've made it up on the rocks, as you can see behind me. Down there, I moved my backpack up to where the flat is. It doesn't, unfortunately, get any flatter, and the composition isn't that much better here either. I mean, there is a outcropping of rocks down there that actually provides a really good aspect straight through the valley. Now, sunrise wise, I'm going to get some nice side lighting on these mountains and maybe some nice colour on any clouds, and I'm still going to be able to get my moon kind of landscape. If anything, this is perfect for it. So I think that flat that I found down there is going to be my best bet. I'm just going to have to hope. No sheep come running past in the middle of the night. I don't think I'm in the way of anybody. I'm a good step off the footpath. So I reckon it should be okay there. I'm obviously not going to set up until a bit later. But I'm going to chill out. I'm going to enjoy these views. It's more important, I might not make Helvellyn, but it's more important just to enjoy the environment. I think what I'm going to do with Helvellyn might come with lighter gear, I might come with me just my photography gear, and just get the sunset and, I don't know, make my way down as it gets dark. I've got my torch. I'll have to play it by ear with that. Unless I can lighten my gear anymore, I'm going to get the same problem walking up steep areas, so I'm going to have to kind of pick my battles. I'm just not ready to drop nearly £1,000 on ultralight gear. Now, if I had ultralight gear though, I'd be shooting up there. But like I say, I can't be disappointed with what I've got here. I'll bring you back when I've chosen the composition and when I set the tent up. Okay, so I've had a little bit of a wonder. I was originally on that steep crag you can see over there with the tree on it, just there. Can't make this thing look over there, but yeah, that's where I was. I've come down a bit because there's a good spot down there or down here, and there's a good spot a little bit further up behind me, so I haven't decided which yet I'm going to do. What I'm doing is I'm planning for my leaving in the morning because I have to get home to pick my daughter up from school. So there's no particular rush as long as I'm back to the car by lunchtime. But it's for the shots. Now, morning golden hour is going to hit all these fells nicely, and so might sunrise, to be fair. Sunset is going to be behind those fells that are behind you, but it should throw up some nice colour in the sky. I'm also hoping we might get a nice band of colour in that sky as well when it goes dark. Now, for the moonscape, if the moon comes up over here, it's going to light this entire valley up nicely. And some of these trees we've got over here, they'll look really cool in the moonlight. And the best shots of them are going to be from down there. So I can't decide whether to stay up here for the better shots of the sunrise and sunset, or go down there in the hopes of the better moonscapes, because once it's dark, I ain't moving. I'll have to make a decision on that. I'll come back to you when I've set the tent up. Well, I'm partly set up. Got the tent laid out and pegged out. Just got to put the poles up. Like I say, it's not the best tent in the world, it's just a cheap thing from Amazon. It's designed as a photography shelter if I come somewhere like this to take photos and it's raining or there's a chance of rain. But for tonight, because I didn't have a lighter or a smaller option, I decided to use it as a tent. Should be okay. It's only only a little breeze today. It's supposed to calm down a bit later. The views, just show you around a bit. Oh. I can get my fat ass off the rock. Views are absolutely stunning. There we go. Now it's over that way. That's where the sunset will be. Now sunrise is going to come from this way, which is in front of Helvellyn. We're on the back of Helvellyn at the moment. So when it rises, there may be a bit of colour thrown into the sky. But it's mostly going to be golden hour that's going to benefit us on those mountains over there. However, if I get the moonscape that I'm looking for, all this is going to be fair game. I can't set up much more than I already have because it's only 6 o'clock and the main path that we're on is just over there behind me. There's still probably people going to come down that, and that tent, even though it's camouflage, is about as reflective as a silver mirror or something. I think if I do get a lighter one, I'll get a navy blue one or something like that, something that blends in a bit better, or at least isn't as noticeable. What we have to do now is wait for the main event. So I've got the tent set up. Such as it is, it's only a cheap piece of shite. Like I've said, it was intended as a photography shelter if I ever go anywhere like this, but I'm sure for tonight it'll do the job. It's supposed to be a dry night, it's supposed to be a clear night. There isn't much wind, although you may be hearing a bit on the microphone. It is breezy, but it's not windy. I'm just enjoying a nice cup of coffee in the last hour before we get to sunset. It's cooling down now. It's not cold, it's still warm, but it is cooling down now. I think once that sun dips behind those mountains there, I think it's going to get pretty cold. But for now, it's just nice and warm. I've already had a go at lining my camera up, see what compositions there are. There are a few good ones. I'm definitely going to have to get something that way. I think as we enter golden hour, in another, say, half an hour's time, I reckon there's a shot to be had there with some lighting on the mountains and such. And then the main event will be happening behind you at the moment, heading towards sort of Keswick way. Either way, I think we're in for a good night. Now it is clear blue sky, which means we're relying on warm tones rather than reflected light in the sky. But hopefully it'll shine down the Keswick Valley nicely, and we should get something spectacular. So I've got myself something of an auditorium. Nice little area to sit and shoot photos. Now, for the sunset one, I'm going to go on this platform here behind me. But for now, I've got this great shot. We've just entered golden hour, and I'm getting some great light on these mountains in front. If I spin you around, so there we go. I'm actually looking at the fells there that you can see over there through the camera, and it's got some nice dappled light on. It's got some lovely dappled light on there, just nice warm toned light. And I've got the rocks in the foreground making a great interest. It's got a lot of texture on those rocks, making a great interest looking into the shot. So I'm going to shoot that. I'm shooting at 125th of a second at f8, but I've still got it set on the tripod because I'm focus stacking that shot. And as the sun goes down, it will get darker as well. And additionally, when we get the moon landscape, I'm not going to be able to handle that unless it's really bright. The first shot's in the bag. I could have taken shots all day. I don't think I'd have stopped clicking the shutter, but I'm trying to be a bit more selective about what I take, get the best images that I can. So far, quite liking what I've just got here. Okay, so I've just got another photograph looking this way. I've come up onto the platform, which is a little precarious, so I won't be doing this later. I think for my moonscape shots I'll go onto the rock behind me there, near where the tent is. I've got another shot this way, got some nice lighting yet again on the fells. We are in golden hour now. In another 20 minutes or so the sun will have dipped down that mountain. Hopefully we'll still get a bit of light, but the main money shot's going to be over this way when we actually get some sunset shots. But for now I'll put this one up for you, and I'll keep hunting for compositions. Okay, so the wind's picking up a bit now. It'll probably pick up a bit until the sun's completely gone down, and then it'll drop again. It's just that nice little shift. If I flip you around, I'll show you the composition I'm going for. I'm about 10 minutes off taking this shot, and once I've taken this one, I just want some colour on the mountains in the distance there. Once I've actually got that shot, I'm going to switch to my secondary location near the tent. I'm also going to put my fleece on because it's starting to drop a bit now in temperature. So if I flip you around, so that's the kind of shot I'm actually going for. I've got Thirlmere making up a portion of my image here. I've got the mountains and fells just snaking through the image there. I've got a nice shot of this woodland in front of me, which will be pretty dark, but it'll still look good in the image. And I'm going to get some nice colour just kissing those mountains. And that should be in about 10 minutes time. Now, once I've taken that shot, I'll move over there and set up my next image, which will be pretty much the same direction, but hopefully we'll get some really nice sky, and I'll wait till it's dark and hopefully we'll get a nice warm glow in the distance. Then it'll just be a case of waiting for the moon to come up, if it does. And then fingers crossed I won't actually get moved on tonight. Okay, so I've moved a bit close to the cliff now, the tent, just so I'm not dangling over a cliff there. Over there was a bit precarious, so I've moved over here. I've set up looking heading down towards Thirlmere. Keswick's just behind that hill over there. Getting some beautiful colour in that sky. It won't show up on the Osmo there, but we are getting some beautiful colour in that sky. It's a nice red colour. I'm hoping from here, when it gets a little darker in about half an hour, I'm hoping there'll just be a red glow around the mountains with a deep blue in the sky. That's the plan. As the sun sets, I'm going to take a couple more photos because it'd be stupid not to. As you can see, it's gone completely flat and cold behind me, which is what I expected it to do. It's just going to be a case of waiting to see when the moon comes up now, and if I get anything then. Either way, this sunset's proven to be something pretty fantastic, and I can't tell you how much I've needed to get out. Hopefully this photo will be some good. I'll just spin you around and I'll show you actually what I'm going to be shooting. So as you see, I've got the camera set up in front of me, looking at that rock there first of all. That's just cropping up in the image as some foreground interest. And I've got Thirlmere in the distance there, just making up a nice lead into the image, and we're getting some nice colour just on the fells. That nice pinky orange colour on those fells should make for a really good shot. As I mentioned before, what I'm hoping, after sunset you get blue hour, so about half an hour's time. Sunset's in another 5, maybe 10 minutes. So at 9:05 tonight, it's currently 5 to 9, so it's another 10 minutes away. So in roughly another half an hour to 45 minutes, there should be a nice warm tone on the horizon, and a nice deep rich blue in the sky above me. There isn't a cloud in the sky, so yeah, I should get what I want. Okay, it's 9:45. I know it doesn't look like it on here because the Osmo Pocket's actually super exposing me at the moment. But if you look behind me, you can't because it's overexposed. But we are now at the tail end of blue hour. All I'm seeing here is a rich blue sky above me, and the mountains are just nice warm glow around them, and that's exactly what I wanted. Shows up better on the camera than it does on this, because this just overexposes everything, but it's supposed to. It's how it's still able to see me. But yeah, 9:45. Got the blue hour shot I wanted, and I reckon I'm going to get in the tent, have a lay down and chill out for a bit. I might switch over to my phone for recording, because I'll get better exposure on that. And then it's just going to be a case of wait and see. I'll put this photo up now for you. That's it, it's now officially dark. So I reckon it's 11 o'clock at night now. I'm gonna got zipped up in my sleeping bag. I must say I didn't pick a great spot. I think I've actually found a rock. Probably the only rock on this entire area. But hey, it is what it is. There's no turning back now. So I'll sign off for the night. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning. So it's the morning blue hour. I've made it back to the car now. It's 4:06. Just show you on the. It's the next morning. I just packed up in the dark and just made my way down. There was no point lingering or messing around. I've just poured myself a coffee, put my stuff in the boot, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have my coffee, make my way home, get some breakfast. It's been a really good night. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a little uncomfortable. There was a rock underneath me, so it's been pressing into me a bit, even through the mat. Will I be doing it again? Yeah, I'll probably do wild camping again, but probably not up a mountain. At least not until I've got a bit fitter and a bit more lighter gear as well. There's a couple of wild camps I'd like to do that are on little islands and lakes. So I think that's the next goal. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed the photos. I'm far too tired to go and find somewhere to go and photograph sunrise, which is in another 45 minutes. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, but it isn't going to be a spectacular sunrise or anything like that. There we go. It's not going to be a spectacular sunrise or anything like that. It's a very, very clear sky. It's just going to be a nice warm glow in the sky, and that's not really going to be much better than the photos I got last night. So I think I'm going to call it a day today. I'm going to have this powdered coffee and then get myself home, which is a 2-hour drive away, and have a real coffee. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm not sure when the next video is going to be or where it's going to be, but there will be something. So stick with the channel. Ordinarily, I'd use waterfalls as a bit of filler content, but it's been so dry the last couple of months that there aren't any to be had. So it's made it difficult. But content will be coming, especially after the summer. So that's something to look forward to. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.